three big complaints men have is she complains too much. Those are all hidden requests. Instead, learn how to ask for help. She nags. Okay, she brings things up again and again and again. One thing you can do if you have a husband who just doesn't do that stuff is just don't nag. Make a list and occasionally say, oh, honey, when you get a chance, would you look over the list? It'd be really nice if you could do some of those things. Done. Stop demanding. Demanding is, I won't be happy unless you change. And the more you demand, your happiness is dependent on him changing. The more he feels controlled, the more he feels unmotivated to help you, the more low energy he will have. And he will not do that list. So have a little list of things and just remind him from time to time so you don't nag. Because there's things he said he'd do. He forgets to do it. Why does he forget to do it? You often will then turn into, well, either he doesn't love me and you'll punish him for that by withholding your love. That's one. Resenting him for not following through. But the other one is what you don't realize, and he doesn't complain about, but I'll point it out how it sabotages your relationship, is he'll forget to do those things, and then you'll just think inside, well, I'll just do it myself. It's easier than continuing to ask him. And now you're training him to do less. Okay. Yeah. You're training him. Okay. So what you do is you have that list and you give him a big reward when he finally does it, because he will do it eventually if you just patiently remind him about the list and no big demand. And by that time you say, I've waited 3 weeks for this to happen and I'm supposed to be really happy with you. You're training him. You have to train men how to live with a woman unless your mother trained you. And the only way she could have trained, unless your mother trained you or your father. And if your father didn't do it, he doesn't. If his father didn't do it, he doesn't know how to do it. And let me explain to you the training that men have and have always had. We don't do little things for women. What we do is work hard to make money. Even though men don't make all the money now, women are making more money in most cases. But our training and our brain, the conditioning we have is you just do your job, make money, and that's all you have to do to make a woman happy. So anytime you're unhappy, it's like, what's wrong with you? You know, and that's the conditioned response inside of men. I watched it in my parents. My mother was a happy woman. My father made good money and was available. We lived in a safe neighborhood at a country club down the street. She had someone to help clean the house. What more does a woman want in that generation? She didn't care about romance. She didn't care about being heard. She didn't feel about affection. She had a husband who didn't get angry with her, but he never got angry because she never complained, nagged, or controlled.